Oliver Sacks's novel begins by him telling the reader his origin. He describes his growth of love for metals. Much of this was due to his questioning ability, which he would later instill into his parents and two older brothers. He comes from a very science-filled family. His grandfather, Mr. Landau, was a physical scientist, and many of his 18 children followed in his footsteps. Whenever his parents cannot provide the answers he is looking for, Oliver turns to his uncle Dave. His uncle works in the light bulb business, where he makes tungsten filaments to place in the bulbs. Uncle Dave is nicknamed Uncle Tungsten for the dark color of his hands from the residue of tungsten, and for his love of tungsten. Oliver grew up just before the Second World War. In September 1939, war broke out and heavy bombing was expected for London. Due to the impending bombing, children were expected to be sent away. Oliver Sacks was sent to a school that relocated in Bryfield. While there, Oliver experienced harsh beatings and starvation. The children's food was greatly rationed, and the headmaster became unhinged with the power he was given. In December, on his first trip home, he tried to make his parents see the pain he was suffering, but they still did not become aware. Eventually, the school of Bryfield closed and Oliver went to St. Lawrence College. There, he created a reality of fantasy. At this point, Oliver became completely delusional. His parents soon realized this and took him back home. After returning home, he started noticing all the differences to his home and neighborhood after the bombings. Soon after returning, he went to see his Uncle Tungsten, who at the time had continued practicing his form of chemistry while Oliver was gone. Uncle Tungsten taught him of metals he had never heard of before, like iridium and osmium, and he even taught him the properties of platinum. Oliver continued learning and was inspired by Mr. Steele. He learned of the teachings of R. von Welsbach and Mr. Edison. He learned of the Edison light bulbs, the osmium light bulbs, and the turn of the century light bulbs. While learning all these new things, Oliver realized that he wanted to become a chemist, and eventually he wanted to create his own lighting system.